Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4. We're playing as Japan, and we've got some interesting things going on with the war there. But it turns out we have vision over Europe, finally, so I figured we'd take a look at that. And this is a crazy Bohemia. Look how much they've spread out. I don't think I've ever seen a Bohemia do that. Denmark seems to be doing pretty well. They've gone and eaten all of Norway. Sweden is still a part, they're still under PU, under Denmark. Denmark's got the Baltic coast over here. Brandenburg is basically nothing going on, but Bohemia, good Milan. Not, not totally unheard of, but good Milan. Hesse, you see this a lot. I think Brabant, this is a little bigger than I'm used to seeing. Lorraine being there, pretty good. England is still not Great Britain. I think they could form it, though. If they've got up to Fife, I think they could form Great Britain. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Spain, pretty just Spain. I mean, they've gone eaten all of Naples, or Aragon. So that's that. Portugal. Ethiopia, I noticed, was doing pretty well until the Ottomans decided to go and eat up all of this peninsula over here. So I think Ethiopia is still in good shape having that, and the AI probably won't eat that much either. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Ming, we are currently trying to. I'm gonna just stop you here a second. Do I want to group you up? Yeah, let me group you up a second, and we'll figure out what we're going to do with you. We are fighting the Ming for the throne of the Celestial Empire. So we need to claim the Mandate of Heaven. It's 50% war score. We're currently at 17%, but we've got the war goal, so that could tick up to 25 if we manage to hold Beijing. Gets us damn close. Also, between their no enthusiasm, and if we let the length of war modifier go in our direction, we won't even need 50% war score to do it, but we should be able to grab some. We have to be very careful about the Tong over here because it's actually in the mountains. A, our siege timer is going to be a lot slower, and B, of course, if they move into here, we will be considered the attacker, so they will get the stats. So we got to be ready to run away at a moment's notice if anything scary happens. So here it goes. Meanwhile, Ming is still spending some of its efforts in a war that doesn't really matter, so it's distracting him from a little bit. Their ships are down there, which means I could move some of my ships out of here, but I don't want to spread them out too much and take too much of a risk. So it is risky to try to siege that, especially with no vision on the other side. Because someone could pop out of there. So I'm going to have to do a lot of staring in this area and be ready to respond if anyone starts coming out of there. So we got Chahar, which is good. Do I want to move here? I mean, I can't move. No, I'll be able to move directly from here to there. So yeah. Wait, what? Because there's a fort here, I can't move directly that way. Which means reinforcing. If I get attacked here, reinforcing here would be quite difficult. I think I sit here. I don't know. I think I do. I'm wondering about splitting myself down a little bit further to cut back on some of this attrition. Again, Ming has no manpower. What's their current standing army size? 131. So they have less standing army than I do. And they have no... Oh, hold on. Whoa. Okay. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Can I get out of there in time? Yeah, and I have to. I can't fight them in the mountains. I mean, I have a big numbers advantage, but the mountains are so shit. Why don't we plan on taking this place instead? I like it. It's going to be much safer. These two are going to get reclaimed by that fort. But that's okay. So we're going to move you. How come I can't move there? Oh, yeah, because of that. No, that's fair. You guys go there. You'll go there. I want to win this because I want to pop the ship out. And it won't get retaken. There we go. So you can go over here. That's going to be fine. Could reclaim this stuff, but it doesn't actually matter too much. You're going to eliminate that instantly, giving us a little bit of war score. Now, what I'm hoping for is that they decide to move into Beijing. Where are you going now? You're moving here. You might be heading towards Beijing. And I'd be totally okay with that. Beijing's the war goal. I left a smaller army there. They might be baited into doing it. Yeah, you stop there. You stop there. It's flat land. And they're still going to have their turbo general. My people are slightly out of position. So I'm just going to wait for these guys to turn around and come back here. I think I catch them no matter what. Although they do have forced march, so they might be able to run. Okay, let's go. All right. A 3-to-1 numbers advantage. 3.5 to 1. No terrain penalty. They have their turbo general, so we have a 3-1. They have their 4-6. But their regiments, I don't think the AI makes heavy use of consolidate, so that's really good. Should I try Datong again? If I get it, we're in a really good position. Okay, let's Oops, wait until... There we go. Let's do the thing, actually, where we split off our mercs. Grab half of them. Send them here. And then here we're going to take our cannons. Don't even need that many. We need a little bit more than that. Hold on. I'm going to grab 16 cannons is what I want. There we go. Give you the siege pip guy right over here. Send you back to Datong. And you guys can split and go there and just chill. What I could do is put an overflow of dudes in here and discourage them from taking an attack. Am I locked? Oh, for fuck's sake. So we got to take this. We will have a huge numbers advantage. Actually, we will have a really huge numbers advantage. Can they reinforce? No, I want them to change their mind. Yeah. There you go. I want you to change your mind about the attack. Do we want to dance back and forth? What do we want to do here? We'd have a huge numbers advantage. They'd be able to reinforce these guys, but they're mostly broken still. They don't have much in the way of can. You know what? I'm going to let them start. What I'm going to try to do is get these mercs to be in there a little sooner, though. Okay, you're locked. Let's do it. Fuck it. Fuck it! It's fine! Phuket, actually, is the name of a province I'm thinking of. I don't know why I pronounced it that way. That was very odd to say that. Alright. Turbo General, -2 on our side. Huge numbers advantage. They run away. Malacca has embraced the printing press. Okay. Now, we don't actually have a an institution thing going on, right? No, we have... Oh, printing press is quite old. Or no! Well, yeah, next thing is going to be global trade, and it is quite old, actually. It got founded a while ago. Printing press or the global trade will start soon. Okay, so that's my siege leader. Leave you and leave your mercs over there. Okay. So still buzzing around. They might still decide to do another attack round over here. Which means it's actually important that I've got a strong enough front line. Some of those will reinforce. Do you have mercs in either one of these groups? I have some mercs here. I'm going to consolidate the mercs. And actually, I'll consolidate these mercs as well. There we go. So that'll be a decent front line of mercs to hold the line while we reinforce. We've got our full siege bonuses. Yes, we do. Let's do this and this and this. Okay. Are you still Oh, you're still blockading a little bit. Yeah. Although you don't need quite as many. So I'm going to do that and do this. It's a little riskier. This war is still going on down here? No! Okay, so that's going to free up some Ming troops. I have to be very careful about the siege. Oh, there we go. So yeah, like that. We're going to have to be ready to run. Especially if they group up. Alright, I think it's going to be much safer if I just do this. Or camp out near Beijing, actually, is probably much more likely what we're going to be doing here. If they were using their force march, they'd be able to crush me in the mountains. Good thing the AI does not use all the tricks. Don't do this against a human. I don't even have to stand in Beijing. But stand adjacent to it. Really encourage them to come in here. Especially with a weaker group. Maybe I'll do that. Something like that. Beijing's wide open. It's the war goal. You want it. So I can kick your ass again. Naval enthusiasm. We're actually making money here. Which seems a little insane. Taking some attrition here. Renew war taxes? Yes, absolutely. That's what we're looking for. Alright, that's not going into Beijing. Now, they still make a lot of money from their tributaries and things. This fight would not be a huge numbers advantage on our side, since I have some money. Let's spawn more mercs. Because we've consolidated quite a few things. I'm going to let as many of these reinforcements go as possible. I mean, I could go and attack these guys here. That is actually annoying. Right, I guess I can only spawn them in target-friendly territory, but they can spawn in occupied territory. So this guy's about to get bopped. I can't disband him or anything because of the rules changes, which I do generally agree with. These are steps. I would rather start the fight against the non-ultimate general. So let's do that. Wait for you to lock in here, and then we're going to go up against you. There we go. You're occupying some stuff I don't care about. We're going to do this. Make sure we're all consolidated beforehand. Okay. There might be a river crossing penalty, but I think we have to eat that. We're going to stop you there first, right? March the 4th? Yes. In fact, we want you guys to all flow into Jude over here. Okay, so we do have the river crossing penalty, as expected, but it's not so bad. We're not fighting their turbo general right away, and we're able to fight that. Then what we're kind of going to do, I think, is we're going to group everyone up and be ready to bop these other two armies as well. In some fashion. 21% war score. That is too much admin. I'm really sorry. Oh, they're just running. Mountain. Flat stuff. I realize this gets desieged automatically, but that's okay. I guess we'll go stand in the mountains, too. We should go and see if we can bop this 3K stack. Oh, they've landed on the mainland. Okay. Well, if they take my capital, that'll be annoying. Also, I never got around to getting a proper fort over here. Still... I can start ferrying some ships, some dudes over there, and maybe that's what I'll have to do. Do I want to abandon Beijing for now? I'm going to have to. So let's, I'm going to group up all my ships together. So that we go with safety. They've got their 16 heavies over there. Peace offer for Ming. I decline. Going to Aaron, which we can't go to directly. I'm going to ignore this one because we can't actually keep it if we move. Lose stability, lose legitimacy. I don't want to lose legitimacy. Don't really want to lose stability either. Gaining loyalty is nice. This will put us further away from completing our mission. Speaking of, can't do it while I'm at war. Alright, we're going to do this. We're still going to be at enough legitimacy that we can go and... I guess we have to wait until we're 26 or 25 or 35 or 36. Again, it says you can't do it at war, but you also can't do it when you haven't ruled long enough, which is really annoying. You're going to attack me in the mountains. I'm very happy about that. Could you please lock in? Big problem here is I don't have enough of a front line. So what I'm going to do is grab like 10 infantry and send them that way right away. Yeah, risk of them not going. Okay, there we go. Because I just wanted them to arrive sooner, so now I'm going to shift click over this way. Because we need to hold just long enough for everyone else to get in there. Because we'll have enough disadvantage. We won't have the combat width. We won't have much of a front line, but we have the mountain advantage. Get in there. There we go. Boom. Let's try to take Kyoto. More numbers. We got lots of cannons. We got a front line full of cannons, or back line full of cannons. Beat them down again. Lovely. Group up everyone. Consolidate everyone. Move over here. That'll free up a little bit of force limit. Let's go ahead and take out one more loan. And what we're going to do, they're sieging my capital, but it won't take too long to undo that. We're going to go and do this. Cancel, 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 because I don't want you suiciding in a dumb way. Group up all these guys. Land in Beijing. Split. Like that. Grab some guys out of Beijing. And land over here, trying to avoid their fleet. We might not be able to. If we take an engagement, it's not the worst. So we're just going to try to ferry some guys over. Yeah, that siege will not take long. Because it's just a capital fort. But that's okay. Because we should be able to stack wipe this group completely. Group you up. I think we're going to get some more mercs over there. And again, when you see these odd numbers, like, they're not consolidating. I mean, some of it's just going to be attrition, but I'm betting they just haven't at all. I'm going to do this. If they want to attack me one of these places, it's going to be okay. If they'll go after that fort, it'll be a little annoying. Oh, apparently I have... Oh, yes, explore ready, but not really. Let's go and engage. Is this my best military leader? No, my king is. Not a huge numbers advantage, but they don't actually have a leader there. They might have just lost their leader. That being said, we might not be able to win that. Because they have still some... No, we're going to be fine. Okay. Not a stack wipe. They might be able to run to here, but not for very long. Especially if I go and block the strait. And then block this strait. Okay, we don't want them to take that, but I may have to send some more guys over here. Well, you're moving away. It's flat. And we might be able to take it. Let me just wait. I'll focus over here first. Apparently you can ignore straight crossing rules. Oh, no, you can't. Thought maybe one white flagged. Okay, stack wiped completely. Lovely. I don't care about desieging this stuff. So, I'm just going to cross you over. You're crossing over there, which is fine. No, you're not going to do that. You're going to stay where you are. So I can pick a bunch of you guys up. Make sure you take a safe route to here. 22%. We still have plenty of ticking war score left for us as well. Let's cancel any more merc production. Nope, they're already done. Okay, which is fine. I should have consolidated first so we could get more people on the boat. Denmark, yada yada yada, something something. Ming, go away. I'm not piecing out with you quite yet. You're going to... Oh, you're attacking me in Beijing. Hold on. You're already locked. It's not going to matter, but I'm going to go and get the other leaders over here. Numbers advantage. Everything's been consolidated here ages ago, which is good. I'm going to get you land right in Beijing, which I don't think will give us a straight crossing because we're still the defense. So we can reinforce you that way. All right. Let's do it. Let's fight in Beijing. They got some more reinforcements coming. So do we. We'll have numbers advantage, but I mean right now things are kind of crummy. They still have more discipline. They still have slightly higher morale. Actually, that part is new. Oh, I forgot. I fired a bunch of these dudes at some point. I need to take the morale of armies leader. I don't know if that's going to affect this particular battle. It is. There we go. Higher base morale now. Wins us that, which is great. You're moving to here. I'm going to consolidate you, or group you together. I'm going to do a shift-click consolidate and move you in here. So we'll fight 4-1. I like it. These guys might come and reinforce here, but I guess we're already locked, so I have to put up with it. You run in there. And you're going to go and land there. We're going to pick up some more dudes. This reinforcement might be dangerous, but they're going to be pretty beat up already. They're going to force march in. You know what? This battle's going to be over. You're going to be locked. Group up. Shift consolidate. Come at me, bro. This is his better leader. And we're only going to have a 2-to-1 advantage instead of some of the 3-to-1s we've been relying on. But boom, boom. That'll have to do. Alright. Oh, where's his ships? His ships are here now. So, let's land here instead. Okay. They've got a -1 river crossing. That's very helpful. And we still have a lot of cannons firing. Bam. Oh my god. That went... Wait, what? Oh, something else happened. That was good. That was very good. Holy crap. I'm not attacking to the mountains. Where are you going? You're going to Detonks. We're not attacking there either. Okay. They still have too many. I can't go and stand in Detong to try to siege it. I mean, they're running away further than that. Do I want to pull back to here? Or, you know what? I think what we keep doing is we keep sort of expecting them to attack us in Beijing. So what I'm going to do is grab some actual infantry. Doesn't matter what type. 18. And the cav. There we go. Something like this. No leader. Just go stand in Beijing. And the rest of you split up like this. We're inviting an attack. Come and retake Beijing. You know you want to. 31% war score. They're getting closer. Because every 1 point of war score that we get is worth about 2 in the peace deal right now. Where'd this fleet go? Oh, he's there. He'd probably take us because he's got the heavies. But, well, okay. Alright, you don't have much of an actual front line. Move some real infantry there as quickly as possible. Okay, he's locked. Let's go. This is going to be kind of scary. Especially since our initial front line is going to be kind of weak. Okay, they got in there just in time so that our cannons aren't just going to be obliterated at range. 2-to-1 ratio. Slightly higher base morale. I mean, we're probably taking bigger number hits, but we can at the same time sort of support that. Group up. Alright, do a real consolidated these guys, because it's kind of driving me a little bit bonkers. Split. Go there. Get some extra infantry. Go there. And I think that's going to be enough bait. We still have some manpower, although we still need reinforcements. Oh, though only about half. I think we get another 20 mercs. Oh, we don't have any money, so we get 10 mercs. We're very close. 61 to 82. And we still have tons of ticking war score. And I think we can keep doing this. Like, for a long time. I'm going to take, like, half the artillery and move it down here. Get back on some of that attrition. I think we can keep doing this for a very, very long time. Conversion successful. Excellent. Do some more of that. Oh, a little bit of a skirmish over there. Do we want to participate in this in any way? Like, Ming's got the 16 heavies. And 40 transports in there. You know what? Let's leave the transports behind. We might be able to win this. We got a decent admiral. 3-4. No, he's just avoiding it. 0-1. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Whoa! Shit. Nope, stay paused. God damn it. That's what I get for looking at ships. Come on. Are we going to get in there before the war ends? Nope. So now we're going to start a new battle. Although we have a numbers advantage. They get their morale back. Okay, we're going to beat them, but oof. Lost a little bit of war score along the way. I'm going to let you lock into Beijing and then jump on you. There we go. Shift consolidate. Yeah, 41 transports. I mean, the galleys are going to do okay, too. It might not work. We'll see. I got to pay attention to the ground forces more than anything else. They have retreated. I think they're manually retreating a lot. We're getting kind of low here. Split you in half. Move you over here. Let's take some more infantry and put it over there. Leave it over there. Kind of want to discourage maybe another attack, or at the very least make sure I have enough of a front line before it happens again. I'm going to have to take out another loan here in a moment. So far, naval-wise, there's the loan. Things are starting okay. Do we have higher base morale? We do. That's what we're mostly seeing there. Engagement width. So only so many can fight at a time, which is going to make it more advantageous that he's got all the heavies. Although I think a lot of the transports are like taking some hits here. Okay, and we captured 5 ships. We lost 5 of our heavies, which sucks. We gained 1 light, we gained 2 transports, and so we captured some other thing in there. Privateer efficiency, I guess, is a thing. We're going to go, and I'm just going to dock you over here for some repairs. Although, you know what? Pyongyang, because we've got a repair factory over there, right? Yes, we do. Good, do that. Yeah, we can't... Ooh, alright. What I have to do now is discourage them from attacking in Beijing. We got to hold this a little bit longer. Although it's giving them a chance to consolidate. Do we want to just attack them over here? They could reinforce... Well, the path would be a bit awkward for them to reach me. We do want to do this. Actually, very much. Yeah. I'm going to start moving. But, I mean, we've got, like, all kinds of... We're going to have all sorts of combat width-based bonuses to what's going on here. We got a lot of reinforcements coming. Oh, shit. They got them all in there in time. And we're losing huge numbers, so... Run to here. Oh! That's our troops that ran away before. I forgot about them. Well, we have to stop them from retaking Beijing. Hopefully they spread out. Because I don't want to go in as is. But we might have to. Stack up our mercs. What we're going to do for our existing mercs, we're just going to do a full consolidate on them. Let these guys get together. Yeah, I'm not sure. And oh, they're really throwing more people in there. And their siege timer's pretty low, and they're going to take some attrition as well. I mean, they still have no manpower, although at this point I don't really have much either. They got some things going on. You go away. I want to become the Celestial Emperor. Okay, you know what this means. I know. I know. It's going to hurt a lot. Wow, they're really reinforcing like mad over there. But they're taking... Well, we're taking attrition ticks here. Which we could minimize by spreading ourselves out a bit here. Go there. I'm just going to wait for you to start moving. And then go there. Now, I don't suppose you guys have chilled. You have chilled! Give me a goddamn general. Probably more than manpower or anything like that. Give me a 40 tradition general. Make him amazing, please. Oh, that's interesting. He's locked, so we're going to bop him. 515 with a siege pip. Alright, that'll do. That will change everything. Now that the Bushi are finally chilled. Awesome. No, just you guys. This is flat. Some of these guys are moving out. That's okay. That's going to get bopped pretty quick. Not an insta-bop, because we're not going in with the 10-1. They are reinforcing pretty heavily. Then I suppose... So shall we. And do a lot of damage right up front. We don't have the river crossing. Renew for a little longer. I don't know if the war's going to last that long, but what the hell. Bam. Okay. Now, can we catch these guys? Do a hard consolidate. That's going to be fine. Get over here. They're not going to retake Beijing. I don't suppose we could do this before. No, we're going to have to fight them one more time over here, at least. Do we want to get you to chill for a second? Just chill for 1 second. Oh, shit. Okay, no, we got to go before they manage to escape. Get in there. Shatter their hopes and dreams. Like, winning just the war is not going to be enough. We need to break them hard. Oh, did we just stack wipe you for 4.5 war score? Yes. So just out of curiosity. The mandate from heaven. We can't take any land. Are we feeling the rush to just GG out now? We did win this naval battle before. I think we go after them again. We're near. We don't have the heavies this time. They don't have as many either, though. They're still mostly transports. They got all the galleys and stuff, too. We'd mostly just be fighting with lights. I don't think that's what we want to do. I think taking the Tong and everything is quite hard. We still have ticking war score. You know what? I think we wait until that ends. And, cancel? I think we just wait until that ends. It's in theory a little bit of risk, but in practice, I don't think there's any real threat. It's not good for our economy. We want to make sure we do some hard consolidates everywhere to try to save as much money as possible. No reinforcements, no overforce limit. We want to cut you down so that you don't get attrition quite as hard. You can go to Beijing. It's a nice central location to group up. Because, yeah, we might want to take war reps just to help us pay back our loans. But you can't tell me that the loans did not do amazing for us. We just spent money to become the Emperor of China, is what we did. So, I mean, this is... Well, I mean, we might want more and more of the trade nodes. Beijing leads to Yumen, yeah, which is kind of awkward. Control over the Beijing trade node. Well, I mean, it's a valuable one. We're still collecting trade there, and that's going to be the remaining goal. Yeah, it's like, what's the exit strategy? It's like so many real-world wars. We don't really have an exit strategy. We had one goal in mind, now it's like, but maybe we can get more. Just more greed. I don't think I want to start another fight. So I'm not being attrition here. Well, I mean, a little bit over there, but it doesn't really count. Naval research wrong. Lose Diplo power. Are we still way, way, way ahead on Diplotech? Way, way, way ahead. Although, we've got infinite prestige, and we're going to get some from winning this war. You know what? We'll take the prestige hit. It's the only thing that makes sense. Come on. Why would I even think about that? It's a little bit awkward, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. The Weeping Song. Burn money to lose some war or gain 1,000 manpower. Well, you know what? Yeah. Let's lose the war exhaustion for now. That's going to be okay. Go ahead and take that. Sure, why not? You guys chill over here. Keep this nice and strong. Alright, so... I mean, it doesn't really matter if you get bopped or not, but... Mandate Heaven. Ah! Oh! Ah! Okay, hold on. Let's grab both coastal things. Well, coast is nice. I want to have this fortress out of commission. Or I take money, but this fortress is kind of a problem. So I think we take this and then disband the fort, is what we do. I mean, or we can take war reps or things like that. Actually, I don't think we can right now. I don't think they give us that. No. So I'm going to do this, plus taking provinces away from my rival is worth power projections. We'll take 100 gold. We'll take 2 provinces away from them. And more importantly, the Mandate of Heaven from the false pretender, Ming. Send demands. We have gained the Unified China CB against Ming. Unify lands of the Chinese subcontinent. Okay. Forced tributary status, Ming and Apache. So, Emperor of China, this got reset. Oh, and oh! The tributaries don't go with this. Oh, shit. So, becoming the Emperor of China doesn't break the Ming the same way that I thought it would. I thought those tributaries might be linked to the title, but, I mean, I guess it's entirely reasonable that it's not. You know, I'm going to do this, even though I don't have any money. It's pretty cheap, so I'm going to be okay with that. We're going to break off the lights. We're going to give them the mission to protect trade. We're still going to do Beijing. We're then going to break off the transports. And the one heavy that's left, we're just going to mothball you, and that's going to be okay. So you're going to press track trade there. We are going to disband all of our merc groups right away. You, which probably means we don't have any real infantry anymore. Grab, I think these are mercs as well. You go away. You go away. Grab everyone. Move you to just here for now. That's going to be okay. Almost certainly what we're going to do is we're going to increase the autonomy in our 2 new provinces. They're still going to have some crankiness. So why don't you go there, and then we'll split you up. And like that. That's going to be okay. We can enact a decree. We can't enact a decree? Oh, one of these. Oh. Core creation cost goes down. How much is it going to cost to core these guys anyway? Not much. Although also if we make states, presumably, that'll have an impact. Development cost doesn't really matter. Ship durability is okay. Fort defense. 25% national tax modifier. Only 1 decree can be enacted at once. Cannot be canceled before their end date. So we have the meritocracy, and then we have the mandate value to make decisions. Okay. Tariff control, 25. More trade power. Or more infantry combat ability. That's really good. So we're going to go for the taxes right now because money is hard up. 20 meritocracy, give us 10 years worth of 25% tax boost. We can only have 1 at a time. That sounds really good. Let's do some of that. So we can go ahead and core these 2 provinces. That's going to be fine. We are now making money. Well, we don't have any military, so that's part of it. We will be rebuilding some of that soon, but wow. All right, well, thank you very much for watching, folks. We are now the Empire of China. Well, we're the Emperor of China. And we're still Japan, but yeah, so I've got some new decisions here. Oh, where was the, didn't I have a Unified China? Oh, the Unified China was a CB that we now have access to. That's very exciting. Meanwhile, how are things overseas? Is there... I don't know if I can, like, annex these guys. Because I don't know if that counts as being adjacent or not. We actually have a colonist that we're not doing anything with. We probably had that for a little while. Although partially it was saving us money, I suppose, by not having a colony, but that's not really what we're looking for at the time. You're about to finish. I'm going to go ahead and recall you, and what I'm going to do, just before I forget, before the next episode, is I'm going to unpause and send you over here. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you guys next time.